Kate's the happiest kid you'll ever meet. I don't think we have a picture of her, even when she was in the hospital and stuff, that she don't have a weird little smirk on her face or some kind of smile on her face or something like that.
I don't know that she considers herself the baby of the family, to be honest. Even, with her brother and with us, she pretty much rules the roost. It was October 13th, 2013, and I had left to, I work at UK Hospital, and I just went down there not to work, just to briefly do something and return home. I had just left the hospital when I got a phone call from a neighbor. She said that Katie had been backed over by the lawnmower that Russell was driving.
Cutting the grass. I mean, I've done it 1,000 times. But I would go back and forth with the mower and blowing all the grass and leaves one way. She came out, and I didn't see her. Just, she was behind me. We get to hospital there, and that hospital just was not even equipped to handle what I had brought them. I went in through the door carrying Kate, saying, I need an ambulance and I need to get to UK.
UK was prepared. They had all the teams ready, and a chaplain was there with me. So when I walked in, they took me to the head of her bed. I just, was holding her hand. She didn't talk to me. Her lips was quivering. She was really cold. I couldn't tell for sure if she was going to live or not. I couldn't tell how much blood she had lost. There was just blood everywhere. So in my mind, there was no way she was going to keep her leg. So they took her immediately to surgery. We fought so hard to save her leg. The first 30 days, she had 16 surgeries. She was bedridden for probably 4 months. Once we got her home, things for her started to improve quite a bit. And then once we got a wheelchair, that made her a lot happier. So it was about 1.5 years, and I had all of her medical records on the computer, and so honestly, several nights I would not sleep. I'd wake up and be like, there just has to be one person. I just need one doctor that can fix this leg. We saw this one physician, Dr. Kasser. He was a little bit older, and I remember him saying, do you not have a team there? And I said, can you not treat her? And he said, well, we can. He said, but she's going to need a lot of surgeries. He said, and I won't live that long. And I remember thinking, he's telling me we're going to be doing this for 10 years. And I remember their office was right beside the elevator. And I looked at Kate, and she's just so happy.
She's good,
She's just happy. And Russell looked over at me, and he said, we can't do that, can we? And I said, no. It was time for us to give up so she could go on. Yeah. We didn't schedule her amputation until December, just to give her some time to adjust to the idea, and then we exposed her to a lot of amputees.
First one we meet is Jake, and he's got, it is scary, the same accident. And he's out running around, doing everything in the world, almost making fun of it.
He was happy, and I needed to see somebody that had survived this, that was happy and just a regular functioning person, and that was him. The day that we signed the letter to amputate her leg, I wrote her a letter just to give to her at some point, and I saw it the other day. All the things in the letter that I'd hoped that she would be able to do, she can do. I told her that I hoped the letter found her happy, and that she could run, and that she could set crisscross applesauce, and she could do all those.
Well, my favorite things to do are like ride a bike and run.
She's any other kind of person now. There's nothing different. She's as happy as any other kid. Seeing her walk with the new prosthetic, and then months later seeing her run with the blade, outrunning people.
I'm running 3 miles, and it's going to be probably really hard, but I think I can do it.
She goes to the pool. She'll walk her leg over, sit next to the pool, dive in.
Yeah, I'm finally learning how to jump off the diving board and Well, I love to splash, and I love to swim underwater, and I love to like play with my flippers. The cool thing about my doll is you can get its leg taken off, and you can make it have a prosthetic leg. You can actually just pop the leg off, and it's really funny.
Through every bit of this, Kate never stopped. And she's never complained. Never complained. You know, she comes in, she's happy. And if you can't reciprocate that kind of happiness, you've got issues.
I'm Samantha Eddington,
I'm Russell Eddington.
and this is our fighter story.
Living